Welcome to the next class of theory of computation. In the previous class, we have discussed acceptance of a string by deterministic finite automata. And in this class, we are going to design a deterministic finite automata that accepts all the strings over A and B that are starting with a B. So the language which will be accepted by this DFA will consist of all the strings over A and B starting with B. Thus, the language L will be equals to B, BB, BA, BAA, BAB, BBB, BAA, BB, and so on. So to design a DFA that will accept all the strings of this language, we must start with the initial state. And the initial state in a DFA transition diagram is represented by a circle with an input arrow. So let us call Q1 as the initial state. To accept all these strings, the DFA must start from the initial state, read these strings, and reach a final state. So let us make a final state by Q2. A final state in a transition diagram is represented by two concentric circles. So when we start from the initial state, read any string and reach up to a final state, then that string is accepted by the DFA. So to accept the first string of the language L as B, we must start from the initial state and reach a final state on reading B. So we make a transition from Q1 to Q2 on getting a B. So this B will be accepted by the DFA. Moreover, a DFA on getting a particular input always make a transition to a fixed state. So whenever B will be given as input in Q1, it will always go to Q2. So consider another string BB that is to be accepted by this particular DFA. So we'll again start with Q1, and as there is a transition for B on Q1, whenever I'll get a B, always I will move to Q2. In Q2, when I get the next B, I must go make a transition to final state, right? So in Q2, if I get a B, I will make a transition to Q2 itself, as Q2 is a final state. So this will accept the string BB, and this is self loop, so we can make any number of transition on input B to the same state and it will be accepted. If I get BA as the input, so again we'll start from the initial state. As this is a DFA, on getting B, we'll always make a transition to Q2, and in Q2, if the next input is A, it must go to a final state. So considering Q2 as a final state, I'll again make a self transition on Q2 to Q2 itself by getting A as the input. So this will accept the string BA. It will also accept BAA. Now this DFA is ready to accept BAB also. It will accept B, 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 and then Q2, B to Q2. So all these strings will be accepted by the DFA. But for a DFA to be called as DFA, we must have a transition on all inputs from all states. So in Q2, we have made transition for both the inputs as A and B. But in Q1, we have made transition for B. What if the string in Q1 gets A as the input? So in Q1, if A is the input, then the string must not be accepted by the DFA. So we need to add a transition on Q1 for input symbol A such that it goes to a state that will never transit to a final state. So let us make a transition on Q1 for the input A to a new state QD. Now from this QD, it must not be possible to go to any other state such that it will take us to a final state. So we'll make a self loop on this state for both the input. So we'll make a transition from QD on A to QD and on B also to QD. So whenever a transition from Q1 is made to QD, the transition will be blocked over here, and on any input it will not move out of this state. So the string will never be accepted if the string starts with a A. This QD is a non-final state. So any state where there is an input transition but there is no output transition from that state, such states are called as dead states. So this automata will now accept all the strings represented by the given language. Consider a string BAA BB. Let us check whether this string is accepted by the DFA or not. So for accepting this string, the DFA always starts from the initial state, and after reading the complete string, if it reaches final state, then the string will be accepted. So we start from the initial state Q1. On getting B from Q1, as per the DFA, we make a transition to Q2. We show this as follows. So on Q1, on getting B, the transition is made to Q2. In Q2, the next input will be read, that is A, and from the DFA we can see that on Q2, if I get A as input, I am in Q2 only. So we make a transition on A from Q2 to Q2. Again on Q2, if I get a next A, I will be staying in Q2. The next input is B. In Q2, on B, the transition is to Q2 itself. So I'll again stay in Q2 only. Now on getting B in Q2, again I will be in Q2. The string is now read completely, and Q2 is a final state. So the string BA, AB, will be accepted by the given deterministic finite automata. Now consider another string as AAB. So for reading this string, again I'll start from the initial state Q1, and in Q1 on A, getting the first input, the transition is made to QD. So from Q1, after reading first A, the transition is made to QD, and in QD the next input is A, so it makes transition to QD only. And again in QD the next input is B, so again there is a transition from QD to QD on getting B. So again on reading a B from QD, I will stay in the QD itself. So I started from the initial state, the condition is satisfied. I read the complete string, condition is satisfied, but at the end I am not able to reach a final state. So this string AAB will be rejected by the deterministic finite automata. Right. So any other string that will be starting with A will always be rejected by this particular finite automata. So this finite automata can be represented in tuple format as follows. So M equals to Q sigma delta Q0 and F, where Q is Q1, Q2, QD, sigma is A and B, delta is the transition mapping shown by transition diagram. Initial state Q0 is nothing but set Q1, and set of final state is nothing but a single final state Q2. The same transition mapping, which is represented by the transition diagram, can also be represented by transition table as shown here. This shows that the automata consists of three states as Q1, Q2, QD. In transition diagram, an initial state is marked by an arrow and a final state is marked with a star or a circle around the state name. Right. So this is the three states, where Q1 is the initial state, Q2 is the final state, and QD is some intermediate state. Input are A and B. So this transition diagram shows that when a finite automata is in Q1, in state Q1, and it gets A as the input, so there is a transition from Q1 to QD. This is the new state. And if the automata is in Q1 and the input is B, so there is a transition to a state Q2. Similarly, if the automata is in Q2 and it gets A as input, so the transition is to Q2, and from Q2 on B as input, the transition is again to Q2 only. QD, if the automata is in QD, on A it will go to QD itself, and on B it will go to QD. So this is a transition table which is representing the same automata, that is represented by this DFA or a transition diagram. In the next class, we are going to look at another example on design of deterministic finite automata. Thank you.